A new life. As I looked around my empty apartment, I realized that this could very well be the last time I see it. It's the Tuesday evening of Christmas Eve and my family is moving. I'm leaving my friends and school in Cupertino and moving to San Jose. Make sure you didn't leave anything behind and come on, we're leaving, called my parents as they packed the last of our bags onto the car. Yeah, I'm coming, I replied sadly. I looked around the house one last time before stepping out of the house. I walked outside to the car. It seems like everything is much quieter than usual in the apartment building. I felt the cool night air against my skin. I got in the car. Ready to go? My dad called to my sister and I as he started up the engine. I guess, I mumbled. It was exciting to go to a new house, even though I was sad to leave my old house. After all, that apartment was the only home that I ever remember living in. I actually lived in many homes before the apartment, but I don't remember any of them. I thought about all of these things as we drove. We had to stop at a restaurant for dinner. We got to the restaurant in 20 minutes, even though it seemed like an hour. The restaurant was almost empty that night. The restaurant appeared very fancy, with red velvet carpets, nicely set up tables, and chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. However, the food was cold and tasteless since the restaurant was about to close. We all ate in silence. Here's an interesting fact. In Cupertino, I was in 6th grade, which was middle school there. However, in Evergreen, where I'm moving to, 6th grade is elementary school, so I'll be going back to elementary school. So, do you think you'll survive in the new house? My parents joked. It's not funny, I retorted. We left the restaurant soon after that. The rest of the car ride was hazy. I fell asleep and woke up intermittently throughout the drive. After what seemed like ages, we arrived at the house. Well, this is it, my dad declared. We got out of the car and my parents opened the door into the house. The smell was what hit me first. The house smelled like orange air freshener. I flicked on the light switch. Wow, my sister exclaimed. The house was filled with boxes everywhere. It was like a maze. The floor was made of frigid tiles. I'll never get used to this house, I complained to my parents. Of course you will. Stop whining, my mom promised. And she was right. It has been 2 years since that day, and now I can barely remember how my old apartment used to look like. Sometimes I still miss my old friends in school, but for the most part, I believe that change isn't so bad. Change is just part of life.